basically, I'm just trying to wrap up this series on Pisces. Let me adjust some things. Hold on for 1 second. Let me adjust some things. Get some things right. So hold on. All right, yeah. So basically, this is Pisces. Pisces is February 19th to March 20th. It's a water sign. The planets that are under Pisces is Neptune and Jupiter. Okay. The symbol is a fish. That's why you have the lovely fish in the background. And, it just took me a while to get this video done. I got a lot of crazy stuff going on. I will definitely be forwarding that information once I get settled. But let's just say it's had something to do with the video that I was talking about with the Airbnb story. But back to Pisces, the personality of a Pisces is they're wise, they're creative, empathetic, generous, gentle, and they pretty much like being solitary. So they're a water sign that is introverted, which is I guess rather unique. So they are a Pisces sign, and yeah, they definitely like their solitude. Uh, there's a lot of famous Pisces. A lot of people that I didn't know that were Pisces. Actually, give me just a second. I have to thumbnail this video. Give me just a second, because I was thinking about it. I was like, who should be the person of the Pisces? Who should be the leader as far as the figurehead of Pisces? I have to say Rihanna. Um, I you know what? I pretty much I was like, you know what? I was a toss up between Rihanna and Floyd Mayweather, which I did not know was a Pisces. I knew Rihanna in a certain fashion was a Pisces. Because I've been listening to Rihanna since pretty much Pon the Replay. So the thing is that definitely um I was, just not aware of Floyd Mayweather being a Pisces. I thought because of Floyd Mayweather's work ethic and his kind of his flamboyance and stuff like that, somewhat that he was. I thought he was a Aquarius for the longest. I don't know why I thought that, but I thought Floyd Mayweather was an Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? So come to find out, he is a Pisces, which is kind of interesting because I had a friend of mine that was a Pisces, that was a business partner of mine. Actually, I'll just say it like this. Well before I came on YouTube, I was quote unquote, some people call it the red pill, or before it was called the red pill, to me it was called being awakened, being conscious. Okay. Now with that being conscious, guy that I know before it was called the red pill, to me, excuse me for the playback. Um the guy that awakened me was a Pisces. Okay. Kind of like somebody, I think he was even younger than I was, maybe a year or two. I don't remember how younger he was to me, but he was a guy that worked in IT. I worked in IT. I basically selling computers. He was selling computers, and I kind of met him through, my computer business basically, and he kind of put me on some videos. I think one of his first videos he gave me was, I don't even remember, but basically he's the person that awakened me. You know what I'm saying? As far as uh, becoming conscious and aware of a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So that was, I would say, 2000. That was about 2007. So yeah, the Pisces is definitely. I'm gonna talk more about it. I'm stalling while I put this put this thirst trap pic of Rihanna up. And yeah, we're gonna go back to it. So yeah, Pisces awakened me, man. You know, that's one thing I'll say. Now, famous deceased Pisces. Okay, the first is Harriet Tubman. Okay, Harriet Tubman. Basically, you look her up. Definitely a catalyst to a lot of free men in slave times in America. So you got Nina Simone. Um, you know, I'm not gonna go into deep too much about, but you definitely want to know about Nina Simone. If you're in music, you want to know about Nina Simone. You got John Lewis, um, civil right activist slash congressman that just recently passed away. Nat King Cole. Okay, you know, these are all legends. I mean, it'd be basically some type of a fight, man, to put these people on here, because a lot of these people, I've missed a lot of people. Okay. I was doing this impromptu very much because I had a lot of things going on between work and business and everything like that. But I do consider this a business. This is part of my umbrella of like things that I got working on. So I do look at my Broke Jeans brand as a business. But I was doing a lot trying to get this together to you. But you also have Elizabeth Taylor. Okay. Elizabeth Taylor, Bobby Fischer. Okay. I'm a chess aficionado. When I saw Bobby Fischer up there, I dropped that name quicker than the New York Minute on this famous deceased category. Because if you don't know about Bobby Fischer, you are absolutely not a chess aficionado. You don't know about Bobby Fischer. Okay. W.E.B. Du Bois. Okay. Definitely a legend as far as post Reconstruction Black America. Even you would say America as far as the history of this country. And then Bobby Womack. If you don't know about Bobby Womack and you're in the R&B, you're a singer, you need to be report to the nearest section, and you get smacked because Bobby Womack is basically freaking R&B. Some would even say blues legend. Okay. Now, famous Pisces. Like I say, it was a war. It's definitely a war. Floyd Mayweather against Rihanna. I had to put Rihanna because Rihanna is flying past Floyd Mayweather as far as money and her business brand, which one of her brands is Savage Fenty lingerie game. Okay. Last I heard of Floyd, he's supposed to be fighting Jake Paul. Okay. Um, yeah. I mean, I just think that's a bad look. You giving these dudes exhibition matches, and I know the money is good, but it's like, okay, this dude ain't worthy enough to fight you, dude. Okay, he's not. I'm worthy enough to fight Jake Paul, and I'm old. I'm old. I can get in the ring to fight Jake Paul. All somebody gotta do is put some money behind me. I'll knock that boy out. But you, sir, being in the greats of boxing legend history to fight this freaking Valley boy, freaking surf dude, just because he knocked out Nate Robinson. Okay, nah, I don't even think you got more to lose than to gain in that situation. Unless they because see, the problem is that they're not putting no money together probably because the fight was supposed to already happen. It was supposed to start in February. It didn't happen. Reason why it probably didn't happen, ain't nobody trying to put no money to this white boy that's just a freaking YouTuber slash surf boy, valley boy to get a whole bunch of pussy. I mean, let's just call it what it is. That's all. I mean, freaking YouTube comedian, basically a bunch of subscribers. Okay. It's just a bad look, man. And then probably nobody want to put no money up. That's probably what the hold up is. The money ain't right because obviously Floyd Mayweather is definitely a businessman too. He ain't fighting for chicken scratch. So it's just all that type of stuff is like kind of like, I just was like, hey, Rihanna's probably most likely the one that it should be the image of Pisces. I'm just saying. But anyway, Sidney Poitier, legend, another legend. Stephen Curry, I didn't even know. I thought Stephen Curry was a Aries because I'm new to this to horoscopes and stuff like that. I'm a little rusty, so I don't necessarily know dates. Every time I look up somebody, I have to look up the date a lot of time and see how it corresponds. But the more I do this, the more I'm gonna, be very proficient at it. But Steph Curry is a Pisces. Okay, so Queen Latifah, definitely one of the like founding female MCs. Okay, Queen Latifah, pretty much, yeah. If you're a female rapper and you know about the 80s female rappers, which would be MC Lyte, Moni Love, and Queen Latifah, Roxanne Shante, you already are gonna be somebody because a lot of those women are like the freaking legends that started female rap hip hop culture, and you know what I'm saying. So Queen Latifah is definitely one of those individuals. Spike Lee, didn't know he was a Pisces. Definitely it's got a nice catalog of movies. Okay, nice catalog of movies. Smokey Robinson is Pisces, one of my mother's favorite singers. Shop Around definitely is not only a hit record, but it's also a good, business decision to make, to shop around first before you purchase. Okay. My mama told me to shop around. Definitely is a classic as well as good advice. Erykah Badu, Better Call Tyrone, and also all of the other, bangers, Window Seat, all the, the little neo soul genre. Erykah Badu is definitely the kind of like cornerstone of that. She is a Pisces, which I would say Erykah Badu is a very much, I would say, the fitting image of a Pisces, because she literally lives in her own reality. She's the what I'm going to be talking about as far as the characteristics of Pisces. Erykah Badu, she creates her own reality, and when people don't like it, she just, you know, pretty much she just stays within her own world inside her head, and it makes sense for her. She's literally a poster child of Pisces. Okay, Lupita Nyong'o is a Pisces. Okay, Eva Mendes, she's just fine to me. That's why I had to put her in here. Shaquille O'Neal, did not know he was a Pisces. Man, Shaq, man, I had some Shaqs. I had the ones with the pumps and Reeboks with the pumps. Those are some nice shoes, man. You just pump them up, man. Reeboks was killing them with the pumps, man, for a minute. But unfortunately, those shoes got burned. They got burned. I mean, it just, I don't know. My mother, man, you know, she makes a big deal. Like, she bought me some Shaquille O'Neals when I was younger, and I think I was in grammar school or high school. So she washed my shoes and put them in the oven. Okay, she put them in the oven, and then they burned because she forgot about it. She makes a big deal about, like, a lot of time, like Aquarius, they'll buy clothes and they don't have no problem bragging to everybody about what they bought for their child. And she's just so, you know, made a big deal about it, so I could put them on for the day. She put them in the oven and they burn. Okay, so there was no more Shacks. The Shacks were pretty much smacked. So Terrence Howard is also a Pisces. And then Common. Common is a Chicago rapper, pretty much off of 87th Street, which is, you know, pretty much a major street over from, I would say, where I spring from, which is pretty much 95th Street. So that is your famous Pisces. Pisces traits and strengths. Pisces are very friendly. They often find themselves in the company of very different people. Pisces are selfless. They are always willing to help others. They are very conscious and aware of a lot of, you know, a lot of things at any particular time. And they often create their own reality. Okay. You know, you just, you know, they march to their own beat, you know. It's kind of like the old song with Frank Sinatra, I Did It My Way. Yeah, that's typically a Pisces. Pisces weaknesses. They can be very fearful because they know a lot. They know a lot. They research a lot. You know, part of their creativity, whatever they do, they learn quite a bit. You know, like I say, I mean, you know, a friend of mine, he pretty much what we call the red pill. He offered me the red pill. I took it, and, you know, that he already knew. He was researching. He was a learned person. So he, you know, that's what Pisces tend to do. They also, a lot of times, this becomes a gift and a curse, though. And I'll talk about that in the common problems. Okay, they can be sad in their loneliness. They are, you know, introverts, so they can be lonely at times. They could also be delusional because of their warped sense of reality. Okay, so, you know, like I say, it's a gift and a curse. Being, you know, learning and researching a lot. A lot of times, I'll be honest with you, history is a horror movie. Okay, you go start researching World War II and researching Vietnam. It'll make you black pill. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much, you know, to that. So it's like, but common problems are eye strain. A lot of times, like, I got glasses on. I mean, I work like, Monday through Friday, pretty much like most people, 9 to 5, right? And I have businesses and I have things I do. I have, like houses I got to go fix up and all this type of things that I have to do. So, and then researching, watching stuff on my phone. And I mean, my eyes even like, my eyes are like, a lot of times it's not like that I can't see. It's like my eyes literally look like punching bags. So, and then my eyes I do need glasses at times because it's not so much I'm getting older, but sometimes I'm like I think I have some type of eye situation or something. But they tend to have eye strain, insomnia, sleepless nights. A lot of times research and staying up late, sleepless nights are accompanied by that. Paranoia, because, pretty much, so much and stuff. You like, oh man, they're going to come. The SEALs Team 6 is going to come jump over my balcony and come get me, and all this type of stuff. And it's, it's paranoia. And as well as depression. That is, accompanied by loneliness. A lot of times loneliness is the friend of depression. Pisces compatibility is Taurus and Virgo. Okay. That's what I get a lot of my content from, Cafe Astrology. Okay, so if you want to know more about astrology, you want to know more about zodiacs, you can go to Cafe. Just Google Cafe Astrology. So as far as compatibility, do I agree with that? I could see it possibly being, but a lot of stuff has to do with like just mentality and stuff like that. I've met the Pisces I've met within the last 12 months. They liked me in a sense where it was an attraction. I could see that, things were okay, but they got the women I met had so much going on that it was like, I think it doesn't do them that much service as far as like, I'm not going to generalize all Pisces from the 2 women that I met last year, but I mean, I'll tell you this. I mean, they're a lot better than other women I've met because it was a lot more going on. But the recommended careers that I would suggest for Pisces is musician, art teacher, artist, and chef, librarian, and therapist. Reason being, a lot of Pisces are very artistic. Even being a chef, cooking food, cooking dishes, that's considered like what culinary arts, so definitely I think that's something to look into that. Librarian, because they're very good at research and keeping books and stuff like that. And therapists is, they give good advice because when you're a lot of times, like even myself, I do a lot of research. And as well as I went to school to become an actual social worker, to become a therapist. So I, pretty much already kind of know how that realm works as far as things. But, a lot of times people that are good advisors, they're well read, well researched. So they are able to actually, be therapists in a way. You don't have to necessarily have to have a degree to be a therapist, to be a clinical therapist, you do. But to just be like a therapist, it's an ambiguous word. You could be a music therapist. You could be some type of like physical therapist. And it's kind of an ambiguous word, but you can actually help people without necessarily having the certifications as well as whatever educational requirements that's needed for that. But that's just another explanation of that. But on the serial killer list, um, what's interesting is not so much that Pisces is number 5 on the list. They have 40 confirmed serial killers. What stood out to me about Pisces was the fact that the names of those serial killers that were Pisces, and a couple of the names were John Wayne Gacy, Richard Ramirez, and the BTK killer that was just recently caught, I think the last 3 or 4 years ago. That was quite interesting because those are some big names. Okay, I'm from Illinois, so John Wayne Gacy, literally, he was around the area my great grandmother was living, was had her house. He basically was a serial killer from the 70s and whatnot. He used to dress up like a clown. So John Wayne Gacy is like one of the most talked about serial killers. Okay, and BTK. Okay, a lot of people know about BTK as far as his serial murders that he committed. So Richard Ramirez, I really don't know that much about. Don't know that much about Richard Ramirez, but I heard a lot about him too. But those names really stood out to me for some reason or not when they talking about Pisces. Okay, but anyway, they're number 5 on the serial killer list. Okay, so you definitely don't want to cross no Pisces. You might be fish charmed. Anyway, that is all I have on Pisces. This is yours truly, Broke Genius. Enjoy. I will be talking about some further topics next. And definitely, I mean, if you feel like you want to like or you want to freaking share my video, you can share this video to anybody that you want, and definitely like the video as well. And it's like basically don't be don't be shy. You know what I'm saying? When you come to my channel, leave your shyness at the door.